Hi, and welcome to the Country Club Podcast, episode 14. I'm Will.
I'm Cole.
And
I'm Jake.
Well,
Oh, that was delayed.
yeah, if we're known for anything, it's technical difficulties, and we're starting off with a bang. This week we're going to talk about, we did the Call of Duty event thing for Cold War, so we'll talk about that. Fall Guys Season 2, and I have a special surprise story for the gang. And it isn't me naked.
Sad.
I know. I'm sorry, but I'm also back. I wasn't here last week.
Welcome back.
Yeah, we retrieved him out of the abyss. We were able to do that. I thought we weren't.
I was fishing. Could you imagine fishing in the abyss? Is there a point? I don't think so, but that's okay.
No.
How deep of an abyss?
Ah,
Like, how
dude,
deep
I don't
were
know.
you?
Did you ever? By the time we retrieved you, I don't even know if you hit the bottom. We just kept throwing rope down.
That'd be one long ass rope.
Okay, no. How would you do that? Okay, no. I want to talk about this as like a legit science conversation. Okay. So I jump into the abyss. I'm falling theoretically forever, right?
Mm-hmm.
How would you get a rope for me if I fell like? So I've been in there 2 days, right? So it just keeps going.
Mm-hmm.
Would you have to throw
You just keep
something that?
throwing rope down.
Well, if you had an infinite, rope, right? You had as much rope as you need.
Actually,
What
I don't
steps?
even think it'd make it to you.
Yeah, I don't
'Cause
think
be
you'd
falling
ever.
at the same speed.
Not necessarily. It
No,
depends on
it'd
what
be
the terminal
impossible.
velocity of the rope is compared to the terminal velocity of Will. Because if the terminal velocity of the rope is higher, then it would eventually reach him.
So we'd have to.
You'd have to just figure out what the air resistance of Will is and what the air resistance of the rope is, and see if the rope has less air resistance.
So
See,
what you're saying? We
that's
put
a
a
lot-
rope on the back of a Cessna and have it go after him.
Yeah. I was thinking Big Rock. When I brought up this conversation, my brain went, "Well, just tie
Big
a
rock.
big rock to the rope and throw it down to the abyss." And Big Rock is bigger
Which
than
rock,
Will.
though?
A big one, not Dwayne, but a big one. He's big. I don't
No,
think he's big
dude,
enough to
yeah.
catch up to me
what kind of
though.
rock is that big?
Yeah.
Dwayne the
Um,
Big Rock Johnson.
Well, I love that Christian was talking about air resistance and like things that would actually help, and my brain just kept
Well,
going rock.
You
Rock.
said you wanted science involved in it.
Yeah, that means I want to talk about rock. Anyway, Call of Duty, rock.
Yay!
Dude, I'm so
Hey.
pissed off that I wasn't there for the event. But
They're
I think
doing
if you
it again.
pre-order- Are they?
Really?
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
It was a
Um,
good event.
When are they doing it?
Wait, yeah,
I
well,
saw it
you're
on
they're doing it again.
TikTok. I saw it on TikTok, so don't quote me
TikTok
on
is
it.
Always right.
But I'm pretty sure they're gonna do it again in the next couple weeks. I think like probably next Wednesday.
I think if you
Um,
pre-order the game,
it's
you
cool.
get the stuff. Though.
It's cool. My dog just came in. Oh my god,
get
look
the
at
stuff-
the pup.
You don't get the stuff
Hi,
that
hi,
you would
Levi.
get
That's
from
not
the event
Levi.
that happened.
Sorry.
Or that's Molly.
Yeah.
You would get Woods as an operator, and you would get a blueprint and stuff.
Well, the
Is
blueprint
it the
for
same blueprint that you got in the game?
No,
No.
I got close to pre-ordering it. If I had $60, I probably would have.
Hunter said that he was right about to go through the door to get to Woods, and then the game ended.
Rip.
That's tough. That's tough.
Yeah. And then I told him that it only lasted an hour, and he went to go look, and he was really upset because he just played it once and then stopped.
Oh.
We did it first run. We
Yeah.
were on point. I have never seen a
We
group
were
of
we
men
were moving.
cooperate like we did. I think I only
Like,
told
yeah.
each of you to fuck off once.
Damn. New records.
Only once.
Will at an all-time low for cussing out his teammates.
So accurate though.
Well, okay. I don't cuss you guys out all the time. Andrew, I say fuck you a lot too. Because Andrew will say something and he doesn't mean it, but he sounds like he's trying to attack me, and my brain immediately goes to fuck him.
Will, do I need to pull up the audio file that we looked at before we started recording?
No, so we were trying to win this competition on that Minecraft server. And I was recording a voiceover. We lost, and I'm mad about it, but whatever, it's fine.
We took second.
Yeah, second is not first, so I don't like it.
Fair.
Someone made a rap song.
Yeah.
Really good rap parody.
I don't care if it's good. Mine was still fucking better. I stole music and put it in a video.
What were you saying? What was it?
So I'm sitting there at my desk with this mic, and I got my phone, like right where it is right now, right next to me. And I don't have it on Do Not Disturb. And I'm just sitting there trying to do this voiceover. And Jake sends a text to our chat, and it buzzes in, and I hear it, and I just start cussing Jake out in the recording. And then, like, immediately after, I sent it to him.
He goes, "Fuck you, Jake," and sends it, DMs it straight to me.
Yeah, immediately I did.
It was all literally because I sent one Snapchat to our
that's
chat,
it.
and that was it.
Well, oh my god, so I had an audio class. We'll talk about COD, I fucking promise, but real quick. I had this audio class last semester, where, like, it was, okay, so this really pissed me off. Because I'm the, like, tech guy, and I'm not a great actor or anything. Like, I can talk, but if you make me read off a script and, like, try to do things while I'm reading off the script, I'm not going to be able to. And so I was recording, and I was in a booth, right? And I swear so fucking much that there was this one point where one of the guys was like, "God damn, you talk like a fucking sailor." It was the funniest shit. Cause like, imagine Jake, but for like 3 hours straight. Like, fuck this script. I fucking hate this. God damn it.
Just for the viewers, the whole thing starts with Will doing a voiceover, and then all you hear is a quiet little, and Will goes, "Fuck you, Jake. The fuck? I'm just trying, like, it's like I'm doing one simple thing. Fuck you. I'm just like," and it's literally just him, like, saying one thing, and then it just goes, like, at the very end of the sentence, "Fuck you, Jake. Thanks a lot." And then
yeah, and then ends.
It's like a 20-second clip.
Yeah, imagine.
20-second clip.
Imagine. Well, you can hear. It's like normal. You can hear me talking, and then you hear the phone buzz, and I'm like silent for a second, and then I go, "Fuck you, Jake. I hate this.
There's one big sigh in the middle. Fuck you, Jake.
Okay, back to COD.
Good. That's some funny shit.
Best Snapchat I think I've ever sent was right there.
Yeah, what was it?
It was some shitty meme too. Like, it wasn't even like anything important. Yeah.
What group chat
was
was
it?
it?
Stupid picture.
It was the group chat with a bunch of people from the Minecraft server. We were in
a Discord with them, and Will was like deafened or something, just doing the voiceover, and I sent that, and he was just so mad.
I could only.
I'm pretty sure you like deaf. I'll play it at the very end of this. Hey, if the viewers are lucky, maybe it'll play at the break.
Yeah.
What if I download it as a button and play it through my soundboard?
No, we'll put it in the ad break. We'll put it in the ad break with the.
We'll put it in the ad break.
The
Will
monkey
can put it in the ad break
for YouTube. Spotify, you get an ad. I mean Anchor.
Sorry, Anchor, you get an ad. If you wanna hear the clip, gotta go to YouTube. It'll be there.
In my hair.
Your hand. You were just holding something.
You're holding something.
I have this. Okay, so I built this Lego thing out of spare parts, and it's like a fidget thing. It's a red and. Okay, I'm gonna describe it now. There's a clear
to the camera.
There's a clear blue piece at the top, covered by a square piece, and then a 2x2 piece with 1, 2, 3, 4 single stud square pieces, and then one round 2 stud piece to make fidget toy for Will. I'm in love with you guys. I didn't realize I was holding it until you said something. Because I grab it all the time.
I just saw him spinning something.
I did
like,
too.
It
I
left,
saw
the,
that.
it left the
Little-
frame, and then it came back into frame.
And it was literally just the red. I saw the like little red and one. I'm like, what the hell is Will
I'm
holding?
honestly amazed you guys
Yeah.
haven't seen it, like, just hanging out with me. Because, like, I have it all the time in my hands.
I think it's because normally when we're just hanging out, we're not just staring at Discord. We're
That's
usually
fair.
playing a game.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Speaking of playing games, can we finally fucking talk about COD? Because I have a controversial opinion.
I wasn't there for the event, so
The event itself was awesome.
I think the event was pretty cool because it actually made it seem. It didn't just open it up as like work with your team and still fight at the same time. There was part of it that involved like killing people because it was like the first thing you had to do was people just needed to die apparently. But it was like the plunder game mode where they just respawned.
Yeah.
like
So it
when you
wasn't-
start
there was
the
no
game,
ghoul or
you would
anything.
You would select your class and then just drop into the pregame lobby, like killing everyone before the game actually starts. And then you're sent into a lobby of 100 people. And when you're in the plane, you're looking at the map, all of the names of the locations on the map are like redacted with black, like a black highlight over them. So then you just drop
can you
somewhere.
go there still though?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can still go there. You can go anywhere you wanted, but there was no circle. You could go on the entire map anywhere you wanted. And then all that was there was a 15-minute timer and like a checklist of tasks that you had to do. The first one was like looting and killing, and that one was everybody on the map working together. Because like when you opened a chest or when you killed someone, it would raise that counter, but it was like a pretty rare thing. So
I don't
it took
think
a while for.
I don't
for it
think
to
it
do.
was everyone. I'm
pretty sure.
I think it was. I think it was everyone. I don't think that it was involved in the killing part of it. I think it was you opened the chest, and if that specific chest was opened, it counted towards the thing.
No,
Because I don't think
because-
everyone's
well,
going to pick up something.
Well,
right?
No, I
said
saw a
loot to
TikTok.
kill to get whatever.
I saw a TikTok where they had like, it was like pieces of paper that you had to pick up to So like,
So maybe people just actually found them, and we just
maybe it was just
thought
fucked
that we were
up.
smart, but we were stupid. I think we were just stupid and thought that it was related to kills, but it was actually these paper.
No, it was
Well,
kills
it said
and loot.
kill.
Because you
It
killed
said
people.
loot and kill in the
I
mission.
think if you killed people, it would spawn on them too. Like I think it was
Oh
we didn't kill anyone that entire game. I at least think
No.
so.
no, I
We
didn't.
killed like one or two people.
I didn't. I never
Oh,
saw that.
yeah.
On our way to the next step, which was like once all 5 of those were completed, a key card spawned on the map, and then it gave you the
Was
location
it
of
in
it.
the
So then you had
same
to go to
spot
it.
for everybody?
No.
No,
Or was it
everything
different?
it was
in,
all
like,
across the map.
places. So, but yeah, it's
What was
spawned in a
cool
key
though is that
card.
it's on a key card. Yeah.
And then we saw someone near the key card, and so we killed them. And then after that, what was it? It said like,
It said go to the location or whatever, find the location or something like that.
we had to go to this this area where just like it showed like the circle where it would show a bounty. It just showed like an area like that on the map, and then we had to go and find this chest, which the key card would open. And it was something like find the
I had to let
Like,
my dog
find them.
out. Sorry.
decipher the code or something like that, or decipher. Yeah. And then once you find the chest, for us it was just on the upper floor of a building in the area. Then it gave us the last mission, which was to go to a specific map coordinate, and on
It
the
gave us a square.
on the mission on the mission in the taskbar, it showed us like map
H3.
coordinates. So we had to go to the coordinate H2 on the
one,
map
yeah.
grid. And
Yeah.
that was in like the far top right corner in the back corner quarry. And then we went there, and then Woods was just chilling there, and then he gave us a blueprint.
So is
for
Woods
the-
in a
the
different
weapon.
area for everybody?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So then you just interact with him. He gives you an SKS blueprint, and it's yeah.
We have it recorded, so you might see some bits of it somewhere, either
Yeah.
the TikTok or wherever.
Me, Christian, and Andrew all recorded our point of views of it.
Yeah, I was on Xbox, so I didn't record, but whatever, it's fine. Whatever. It's fine.
Why don't you use your
Fuck you,
use
Jake.
that?
Because okay, the capture card takes forever to set up. It's good for when I know I'm gonna record, but well, okay, so I don't want to go on another tangent, but it takes some time to explain. I have a HDMI splitter in my. Actually, it doesn't take that much time. I have an HDMI splitter in my room where I play COD, and sometimes it doesn't like when I plug in and unplug HDMI outputs, so I don't do it a lot. End of story.
Does it just like not reconnect?
No, it's just dumb and stupid. It was $20 at a store. I bought it and I put it on my TV and now I use it.
Should we explain what happened after the countdown ended?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I forgot that
So
happened.
after the
Good idea.
after that 15 minutes,
The important part.
Yeah.
after that 15 minutes was over, everyone's screen faded to black, and then we were just teleported to a random area. We didn't have any weapons, just our fists. And then at the top of the screen, it said, "You will not make it," or like, "You will not survive." One of those two. And
Survive.
then we were all spawned like in a ring around stadium, and then it gave us an objective marker in stadium. And we were like 500 to 800 meters out, and we just had to sprint, and everyone in the lobby was just sprinting in a ring around the stadium. And like, you could kill each other, but a lot of people didn't, because they're just like, "Oh god, I gotta get to stadium."
Andrew got punched to death. Andrew got punched to death right off the
That
rip.
kid, he has
He
the
was
worst
so
That's
luck.
hilarious.
He was so mad.
Yeah, it was just a bunch of people just hauling ass towards stadium.
Didn't they
And
give
then-
you dead silence though?
Yeah,
I think
they gave you a charge of dead silence, but it didn't really change too much.
It's like you're just sprinting anyway, so it's not. It didn't
I
change
made it
that
no
much.
problem.
There was also a countdown. It was like a 2-minute timer or something like that, or like 3 minutes or something. And then, like, for me, the second I made it onto the turf in the stadium, screen faded to black, and then it started to play the trailer
Cold
for
War trailer.
Cold War.
It was sick.
It was
It was
really
sick.
good.
Game.
I loved how well done it was put together. Like,
It
I had-
it looks like they actually it looks like a normal Call of Duty. They put the time in to make the trailer look really nice,
Okay.
and it
Controversial-
looks like a game that actually has a lot of potential.
Controversial opinion incoming.
Okay, go for it, Will.
Incoming. The trailer is not that great on its own. The reason I dig it, and I think a lot of people are digging it, is because the things built around it were way fun and built a bunch of hype. And even though that I was actually kind of disappointed when it said, like, "You will not survive," and then we ran to stadium and there wasn't a bomb that went off. Like, I didn't get to see the nuke, because that's what it was alluding to. And I think I'm lagging right now.
I hear you.
Okay, well, your faces went blank, so I got really
I'm lagging a
scared.
little bit.
Um,
I'm lagging. A
no,
lot,
but am I
too.
the only? Okay, so I watched the trailer a couple times because I'm debating if I want to get it or not. It's kind of weird. I haven't bought a COD game other than Modern Warfare since Ghosts, so I'm kind of still worried, like, iffy on the COD games.
I think I'm gonna buy it
Yeah,
just
and
because I always get Call of Duty. So
here's one thing. Well, okay, I'm gonna go to the trailer and then I'll talk about my
I
thing.
wonder.
Uh,
I wonder if they'll implement the like a battle royale into that game.
I think it's just
I
gonna
could
be
only
Warzone.
assume so.
I
It
think
might
it's
just be Warzone.
It might be Warzone. Yeah,
I think it will be a new map, like a Cold War themed whatever.
that'd be
new-
pretty cool.
I really hope that it's like the most connected COD ever. Like, okay, so I have really mixed feelings about this because I don't know if I'd pay $60 for it, but if they did a thing where it's
I
like,
don't think it's gonna do what you're hoping, Will.
okay, but listen, do you know what I'm thinking?
Yeah, because you explained it like 3 podcasts ago.
What? I don't think I've ever talked about
You want
this.
everything to transfer over.
Oh, I did talk about
Yeah,
this.
like cams
Well-
and shit. Yeah,
Why wouldn't it? If they're gonna just take Warzone and put it over into
because they're gonna make you grind the new Call of Duty. They're not gonna say, "Hey, we have the same weapons in this game. We're gonna give you Damascus."
okay,
on
so
it."
no, but
They're
like,
gonna say
but those guns are gonna be in
that was your
Warzone.
example last time.
Those guns, if they're doing
guess,
Warzone,
yeah.
they're still gonna be in
Well, yeah,
Warzone.
yeah, but if it's new guns and new map, well, they're not. I don't think they're gonna.
Well,
I get where you're coming from. I feel like there's a chance that if there's some similar guns, they might do something.
I'm calling
But
it right now.
ultimately, they wouldn't do it because that takes away from people playing the game as long. Because a lot of people people in the early stages grind the games to get the skins, so then they look the coolest.
Which, okay.
Well,
Like
think about
someone
it.
I know decided to play Modern Warfare to get Damascus, and it's what made him play so much of the game.
Well, okay, think about it like this. What if it's not like...
Even if I didn't go for Damascus.
I know.
Okay.
It's fun to play it out, though.
What if it's like... I forgot I talked about it being all connected. Holy shit. I think that's happening. I think that's what they're going for. Because I think Warzone, at least in Warzone, they will have Modern
What are they
Warfare
gonna do
guns.
with all the people that bought the game on like a disc on Xbox and they play on multiple different accounts? There's like, it'd be hard to connect all of them.
No, okay. So what I'm thinking is and this is hot take right now. The multiplayers will be separate. You can't use Cold War guns in Modern Warfare multiplayer, right?
Yeah, it's gonna be a given.
Oh yeah.
But in Warzone, you could use your Modern Warfare guns or your Cold War guns.
Well, if they change the map to make it older, I don't think they're gonna give you the new modern.
Yeah.
bit.
No,
See,
yeah,
I
I'm
think-
same as Cole.
Don't think there would be I think there would be an equivalent to Warzone in Call of Duty or Cold War, but I
don't
don't
think they're gonna
think
mix
it'll be a
it.
Warzone because because we're still looking at the difference between Modern Warfare, which is made by
Oh, lag time. It's made by Infinity Ward.
so I don't know if they would actually.
Well, okay, here's another thing. They are owned by it's on the Blizzard
They're both
Watcher.
owned by Activision.
No, yeah. And they're on the Blizzard Launcher, right? So they have a free-to-play player base on Warzone. I don't know if they're going to just delete that and start over.
I think they would do a battle royale. I just don't think it's gonna be Warzone, and I don't think there's gonna be crossplay between them. Because if you look at Black Ops 4, that's also on the Blizzard launcher.
That's true.
I mean,
Yeah.
But it's
Blackout.
not free.
battle royale with Blackout. It's
not
not free, but
I'm
But still-
calling it right now.
I think they
Play
would just
Blackout.
do a free version of Blackout or whatever they were planning on doing with their battle royale.
I may be wrong, but I'm gonna make a call out right now that it will be Warzone, and it will be half Modern Warfare, half Cold War. I'm calling it.
I don't think
I'm
so.
calling it right now. I'm calling it.
I get where you're.
I'm calling it. I see it, dude. I see it. I know what they're thinking.
Okay. The point against that, I understand where you're coming from with that, but I really don't think that that's their smartest decision when it comes to playing. When it comes to making a whole new game. Why would you make a whole new game but then just take half of what the old game is? I feel like having that is what's going to make it so unappealing to other people, because either they're going to have to take the Cold War guns and make them unbelievably good to stand up with the Modern Warfare guns, or it's going to be, I feel like having the two guns put together in one sort of package could make it a really weird, people would only choose either one side or the other of the guns. I don't think that.
Well, okay, so here's the Warzone's free, right? So they're going to want to give, unless they just completely destroy Modern Warfare, which the Modern Warfare aspect of Warzone, they just delete it and put the new one in there. Because I don't see them keeping Warzone and their new Battle Royale with whatever. I don't see there
They
being.
can keep it.
What I'm trying to
People
say
can
is
still play Blackout, right?
no.
Black Ops
Well, like support. I'm talking about. Like there isn't going to be a season 7 of Warzone, of Battle Pass. I don't think so. At least. I think it will just be. Huh?
I'd like to think that there would be.
Well, I just don't see it, because that's when, by season 7, Cold War will be out, and most of the time, at least I haven't played COD in a while, but once a new COD's out, it slows down significantly for the past year COD. I don't know. I think we're coming to a, especially with this free to play aspect. I think we might see some Modern Warfare and Cold War stuff in Warzone together.
Let's say there is a Warzone in the next Call of Duty, because we don't know yet for sure.
Well, there is. Like, there is.
But yeah, but what if they don't do that?
Okay, so then
they could make a whole new kind of idea around a battle royale. Well, they could try to do something different, because since they have Warzone, and Warzone's popping off and is still like popped off, still doing well. They might not go to try to
terminate it.
Huh? Wait, what?
They're not just gonna.
That they're just gonna go like.
No, exactly. I don't think they're just gonna go. Yeah, since we've made a really good thing that has a lot of players, we're just gonna nay that and then make people pay for this new game to play the new one, which is kind of like what Blackout was. And then it's gonna. I feel like that's when numbers plummet. And I also don't think that they'd be the type people. I don't think it'd be smart for them to put up another Warzone-esque battle royale to just be a competitor against their own game. Yeah, I feel like at that point you'd try to go for something new, rather than just a battle royale.
Will, were you saying that you were thinking that like whatever battle royale there is in Cold War would be able to play with the players on Modern Warfare?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
only on Warzone. Only on Warzone. Nothing else. Because everything else would be separate.
Separate games.
But also, why would they
have to split the games up?
Why would they make a separate game and have the exact same content in both games and have people download another 100 gigabyte game just to play the exact same thing that they're currently playing?
Yeah, okay, so then what's the argument against that from them doing another free-to-play Warzone? So if they say it's Blackout 2...
I don't think they're going to make a free-to-play Warzone. I don't think it's going to be a Warzone.
What do you think? It'll be Blackout 2? Because I do not see them ditching Warzone. I do not...
that's the thing, Will, is that they're not going to ditch Warzone because they have Warzone already. I don't think they're going to remake another Warzone to go with Warzone.
Implement something kind of like a ground war or something like that.
I could see that being possible.
Okay, but that's all multiplayer stuff. Like
that's more reasonable.
I don't see.
But for the Cold War aspect of it, I feel like a ground war kind of like Warzone, or however you want to look at it, would be a lot more fitting than.
Well, that can all be stuff in multiplayer. Like that's not. That's stuff you're gonna pay for. That's stuff you're gonna pay for, right? Like when we buy Cold War, which we probably will, odds are good we're gonna buy it.
I'm gonna pre-order it.
And I'm not gonna pre-order. I'm gonna wait till reviews come out. But odds are good we're gonna get it, right?
Yeah.
We aren't gonna play that's the content we want. But there is a lot of people that play the free to play stuff. And they make a lot of money off those Warzone only people, right? Like buying cosmetics and stuff. So I don't think they're gonna just throw away all that stuff, right? All the free to play, like I'm gonna call them Fortnite like players, right? That play it and buy cosmetics, right? That only want the battle royale. So what I would do, and what I think Activision is like aiming towards, is looking at the Fortnite model. And instead of like being like Warzone's over, delete your $100 gigabyte download and download another 100 gigabyte game, they will just update that with Cold War guns, keeping like I think in like December, we will have all our loadouts, but the ground loot will probably all be Cold War guns. But in Warzone, we might be able to use our Modern Warfare loadout because it wouldn't shift like
Are we gonna put money down on this? Because I don't think that's.
dude, I think I'm right so hard. I think I don't see them just giving up all their free to play players and asking them to move
$50.
platforms. I don't have $50.
Will, that's the thing. They're not gonna do that.
Free to play battle royale in in Cold War, but just have a different theme around it. Have it be like
it'd be different. It wouldn't be the same.
I don't think they're gonna mix it with Warzone.
I really do. I really think they're gonna do it. I really think that Warzone will be less a.
They're not gonna mix an older style game with here's a brand new helicopter that plays
exactly. It's like, what are you gonna have
has a freaking horn that plays music.
Okay, so I just see it. I see it. I see it as them. I see them. I'm looking at it as what Fortnite would do because that's what they're thinking. Am I wrong? If Fortnite was going to release Fortnite 2, I don't
think they'd implement the first one. I don't think they'd make it crossplay between.
Well, see, here's the thing: is that Fortnite did make a Fortnite 2 technically, but they just took their game and they just changed the whole thing.
Yeah, okay.
They're not adding a different thing into it.
But the guns are all the same.
Yes, but that's the thing, though, is that they basically, in a sense, terminated one game to bring up a whole new game.
It was
just one massive update.
Okay,
what you're saying is take one game and another game and then put them together.
No. Let's think about this a different way.
They're not gonna make
listen.
Listen.
On console, you can download Modern Warfare and you can download Warzone separately, right? Let's just talk about Warzone as its own game for a second, right? Okay. So theoretically, if I sound like Ben Shapiro, theoretically, if they are just gonna do the Fortnite route and update everything, right?
Okay.
Just update Warzone, right? It would have to still be part of Modern Warfare because they're tied together, right?
Yes.
So either there's going to be two Warzones, or they will be one Warzone with content from both games.
It's gonna be two different types.
It's either gonna be two different identical Warzone games with different sets of guns, or it's gonna be Warzone based around the Modern Warfare side of it, and then a whole different kind of Warzone-esque game, but not really Warzone. I feel like because ultimately
different.
I know it's gonna be. There's no way they're gonna put them together. But also, I really don't think that they're that stupid to put a really top-playing game against themselves for who's gonna play it. I feel like you wouldn't make the same game twice, but with just different guns and mobility kind of aspects of it.
See, that's
I don't think that's a smart. I don't think that's a smart business plan.
It makes no sense to have a money war against yourself.
Exactly.
Or it's entirely different themes as well. So
yeah.
there'd be no sort of competition close. Because there'd also be the people who would stick to one side of Modern Warfare or Cold War because they enjoy the theme from that time period more, or they enjoy the experiences that they can get with the utilities that they have access to in that time period.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking, okay, we have to go to break soon. And we've been talking about this for a while. Okay. But I'm just thinking Jake is putting what I'm saying better. Why would Activision go, okay, we can have two free battle royales, right? One's dated, already has a great player base, and this new one that's going to be free, or they could just put them together, have one free battle royale with either content from.
It'll be free.
Okay, do you know how much money they're making off this game? And do you know how we bought the game because we got to play Warzone for free first? Am I wrong?
Mm-hmm.
Jake, Christian, am I wrong?
I had the games ever since it came out, so.
I actually bought the game late, so I actually bought it to play with you guys.
Well, I only got it.
I'm actually on a different boat.
I know Christian played Warzone first and then bought the full game.
I played Warzone first, but then I got like the free trial of
the multiplayer.
Like, ooh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So like I mainly bought it for the multiplayer aspect because
just bought it to get the Damascus.
I wasn't. I didn't try for Damascus until I was like already a day's worth of game time. But
now you're like what 7.5 game day, 7.5 game. 8, yeah. No, Will and I were talking about it yesterday. You're like just over 7 days.
I was at like 8.
I think you're at like 7. I'm at like 4.
You're almost 8. I'm at 3.
And then yeah, it's a 3.
I'm calling it right now. Either I see 2 outcomes. Either they merge Cold War Warzone, or they just like delete Warzone from Modern Warfare and make it free to play on COD on Cold War. So
before we go to break, I'm gonna quickly interject one more opinion.
What?
Or the third or they keep Warzone separately with Modern Warfare, and then they come out with a different style of game for Cold War that would fit more preferably with the guns and the mobility that would come with it.
Well, I don't think much is going to change. I just think it's going to be a Cold War skin on Modern Warfare. I'm calling that right now too. I think it will be a with the vehicles. I think it'll be a Cold War skin on Modern Warfare.
Move those vehicles into there.
Well, I guess we'll just have to wait.
I guess we're just have to wait.
I'm so confident in my.
You know what?
I am so confident.
If I'm
wrong, I will jump off a bridge. I swear to God.
Put a copy of the game on the line.
I think what we should do.
He's not gonna jump off a bridge.
Okay, here's the thing. I think when it comes out, when it comes out, and when we learn, we all know we're making a podcast on it.
Yeah.
Let's get the same group in here, and let's talk over it. How about that?
I'm so confident I'm right.
How about that? Let's do it.
I want to just talk about how confident I'm right.
I am so with Cole, and that you're just not.
I am so
I think
right.
You have part of it.
Christian's on our side. He has to be.
Every time you have an opinion, it's everyone against you.
Yeah, and I know, but I this one sometimes I'm like maybe I'm wrong, but this one I'm like I'm right.
Make sense, though.
I'm so
it just
right.
Doesn't make sense, Will.
No, it makes sense. It makes perfect sense.
Let it settle in, then maybe later he'll be like, "Oh fuck, I was."
No,
so
it
wrong.
makes perfect sense. Maybe I'm not explaining it right.
If I'm being honest with you, if I had to put percentages on it, I'm about like 8% with you right now.
No, I
and
think
all the rest
I think
not at all.
I don't
like
think you guys realize what I'm saying.
not so confused.
Because I understand where Will's getting at, but I'm just not. I don't think you're right.
They're not gonna mix 2 different time periods together in a game.
Yeah, that I don't agree with at all.
That was my point. Like they're entirely different time periods, different themes.
Like we're looking here and way the fuck over there.
Here, let's
like,
mix
this. Just not it.
Let's mix these time periods.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I'm telling you.
No, you know what? Let's figure it out. Let's figure it out.
Break.
Wait, no, okay, 1 second. They did that with Black Ops 2. I don't care. They did it with Black Ops 2. They had future guns and old guns in the same sandbox. Because the campaign took place during 2 time periods. Because they had old Cold War guns and futuristic guns.
But they're not mixing 2 games together.
That was one game
that they
planned on doing that for.
Bullshit! I just pulled the trap card. I pulled the trap card and I won. No.
You didn't win.
Will, I'm gonna say 2 sentences. Looking at it though, you have to realize that was one game that they planned, that they had as the idea.
This is a
game that they came out with a whole idea, and that they did. And this is another game.
2 separate ideas.
That is the whole idea. Periods. Why would you take half of both of them and put them together?
Also, with Black Ops 2, the time period was in like 2025-ish. And in the future, you can have like those futuristic guns and guns from the past. But if you're going back to the Cold War, how are you gonna have modern guns back then?
You have to. The way that they did it was they started
telling you.
with
Look,
the
he
Cold
just
War
shit
guns.
himself. He said,
They
I'm
started
telling
with
you.
the Cold War
I'm
guns.
telling you.
and
No,
then added-
I'm so confident.
What,
Okay.
they have a time traveler to go get guns?
I don't
'Cause you
think it
can't-
will be
you know
ground
what?
loot. I think
Fast
your
forward.
I think
They're
loadout
not gonna let
drops.
you use modern guns. in
I
that
think we need to
game.
go to break.
Okay,
I think
I'm
we gotta go to
sorry.
break.
I'm sorry.
I think we gotta go to break.
I
Let's go
had
to
the
break. Let's go to
brain
break.
blast, so I had
Let's
to
go to break.
fucking.
Okay.
Okay,
All right,
going to break.
okay, we'll catch you guys after break.
26 block, man-made, owner approved. Motherfucker, Jake, dude, bro, Jake, you totally fucked this. You sent the Snapchat to Chad as I'm recording this. Gotta start over now. Thanks, Jake. Hi, welcome to break. I have exciting news. I was right.
Welcome to break.
Welcome back from break.
We still don't know if you're right.
Okay, I'm slightly right. Okay, so we found an article from during break from Xbox that was written by some guy at Activision that says weapon blueprints and operators will be like cross game or whatever. So I could be Cowboy Man with my M4 with my America M4 in Cold War Warzone. So I'm
I just had an idea.
what?
What if it's kind of like PUBG, where there's two different maps that you can select? You can play on the Warzone map, or you can play on a Cold War map.
That actually could be very possible.
Yeah, and then
That would make more sense.
That would be something that would make a lot more sense and would be pretty likely.
and then that actually makes sense. And then is there only going to be one battle pass then? Because then it would be the two games being one, really.
It might be one battle pass where you get things for both. You just get things for both ultimately.
It says in the article, Black Ops Cold War features a new progression journey battle pass that is shared with Warzone, adding inventory items that can be used in both titles. So it might be a shared battle pass.
Both titles.
So
Yeah.
both games. Told you.
Yes, but that's where I'm agreeing with Christian though. It could be
It will
two
probably
different maps.
two different maps.
That
Makes a lot of sense.
It'll probably be so that there's one launcher for it, but it's two different areas, so you're not mixing your America M4 with a Cold War gun.
No, I think
that
you'll be able to
would
use.
be on two very different levels.
Well, I think you'll be able to use any gun on every map. So you could use Cold
I
War
doubt
maps on Cold War guns on Modern Warfare Warzone map, and vice versa. I think maybe the ground loot will be different, but if you had a class with a Cold War gun, and you used it in Warzone, like like Modern Warfare Warzone, I think it will be like basically the same thing. I see two issues with that for me. First, that means I'm gonna basically download half of Cold War without even buying the game, which is a little annoying. Well, at that point, I should just buy the game. My Xbox has turned into Call of Duty machine.
Pre-order it. Pre-order it.
Also, I just had a thought?
I debated it.
I have
yesterday.
a thought, and we said we were only going to talk about COD for 10 more minutes, but
We got 5 minutes.
7. No, yes. No,
6.
fuck. That's what I meant. 6. I'm wasting time. I think we're getting into a shared Call of Duty universe. I'm calling it. I think this Cold War campaign will take place in the reboot Modern Warfare timeline.
Okay.
That's it. And do you disagree? We have 2 minutes to rebuttal.
No, because if we say something, it's gonna go on for another 2 hours.
No. We'll set a timer on his phone. We're cutting
Yeah.
it at that point, and then
We
we're
have 5
going
minutes.
I think it would be possible because it is supposed to be. It's supposed to be a Black Ops reboot, right?
See,
Yeah,
I've heard both,
It's entirely
honestly.
possible that Joe Rogan's catchphrase. It could be entirely possible that that's the case. That it's a reboot in the Modern Warfare universe.
Because then they could just
It just seems so weird. I'd be like, why not just make it? Why not just add that then as a big update to Modern Warfare?
Because then you could
Why
pay,
make it a whole nother game?
because the other than Warzone, like we got to remember that Modern Warfare was a full game before Warzone came out. Like it's almost like Warzone is its own game. Like we honestly in discussion we should treat it as such because that's how Infinity Ward treats it. You know what I mean? Like you can download Warzone without owning Modern Warfare. So it's going to be the same way with Cold War. They're just integrated now. And like people are going to play Warzone for free. And you're going to pay the $60 to get multiplayer, which is probably going to have like a ground war but better mode, like almost a Battlefront mode. That's what it made it look like in the trailer, with the vehicles and just better ground war. And then campaign and zombies. Those are what you're paying the $60 for. So yeah. I was right. And I want you guys to all remember that.
No.
I was
You have to wait until the game's out to be right.
You might be on the right track, but I still, to this moment, don't think you're 100% as you think right.
I think that proved it, because I said Modern Warfare stuff will be able to be used in whatever the new Warzone is, and that's what that article said, so I'm happy.
I don't think so. I just don't think so. I really don't. I don't.
Yeah, but on top of that, you said that everything from Warzone will be available.
I'm about to pull out a helicopter with my fucking Cold War loadout.
I'm
How about
slightly wrong.
Cut it here and say we'll wait and see.
Okay, I'm still right.
I'm liking that. Yep, we'll wait and see.
I think it's like a 50-50.
Viewers, listeners, you will have a future episode where we will talk about this again when the game comes out.
But it says I'm right in the
article.
Will.
It doesn't say Will is right.
Okay, you know what? You know what?
Okay,
You know what? Fall Guys Season 2 dropped a trailer. Fall Guys... Christian, shut up.
I'm writing anything there.
Christian, shut up. Fall Guys Season 2 dropped a trailer, dropped the idea. What are you guys thinking about it?
I'm digging it.
Fall Guys Season 2.
I think it's awesome.
I like it.
That game surprised me because they label all of the games as episodes, right? And I think it's awesome that they're going with like a game show aesthetic, and I didn't really get that when I bought the game, but now they're like, this season's medieval. It's really cool, and I'm really on board.
I like the idea because it's like, hey, it's out. It's gonna be here for this long. You can get this stuff by playing. It's not, and I like that it's like there's a battle pass, but like a battle pass kind of thing. It's more like you upgrade, you get the while you play.
Mm-hmm.
But I like how it's not a paid for. It's like, hey,
free.
Play our game and you get stuff. That's all it really is, and I like that.
The season thing, I just imagined it would be like just a different like battle pass leveling system. I didn't think it would be entirely new concepts to the game.
Yeah.
A different theme, different games, different maps.
My fear was that it was just going to be
mechanics within the maps, like
the moving. Yeah. No, my fear was going to be that they were going to make it the same maps, but just reskin them.
Yeah.
Like you could make it a medieval one, but it'd be like the fucking Chase the Tail or whatever the hell, but it just looks different colors or whatever. However you end up doing it. But I like the fact that they're adding new cosmetics. I like the moving ramp part looks sick. Because first off, you could fuck with people undoubtedly with that by just holding it back.
Yeah.
And it also then in the one that they show, it doesn't look like that's like in a team event. It looks like that's like just everyone's running against the time. Yeah. Which would mean that you have to like work with the other people to get the thing. So like a group of people, if you're all but what I also don't like about it, just going into this, they made that ramp part look like it'd be a lot easier if you queued up with people rather than with like by yourself. So it made it look a lot more like a team aspect game rather than a solo queue have fun kind of game.
I don't think we got enough of a look at it to like say for sure. I think it won't be that easy to just deny everyone qualification. I think there's some like other way around it that can't be moved, but like the moving blocks are a shortcut maybe.
That could be.
because just adding.
It's like, hey, if you take the time to move this piece there
for everyone to qualify, like
yeah.
I think there'd be some other like concrete structure that you can't move. That's just a
Probably.
little bit to go up or something.
That like you have to like jump, grab, and somehow get up or something weird like that.
Yeah.
Like in what is it, Human Fall Flat, where you climb shit.
Yeah. Well, you
swing
can
and you
do.
climb.
Oh my god, dude,
that's
I hate that.
Mechanic.
That's a that person mechanic right there.
Yeah.
You're too good at it. It's bad.
Whenever I just don't feel like solving the puzzle, I just climb a wall and boom, checkpoint.
Okay, but I think it looks sick.
I am really excited about what this means for next, like, season 3, season 4.
Yeah.
Like sci-fi. Like they could partner
do
with
so many.
Well, hopefully, I'll pray to the gaming gods that they get a deal with like what has like Fortnite going on right now, where they have Marvel characters in it.
Yeah.
Could you imagine like Fall Guys, but it was like Marvel themed?
Like Star Wars.
Yes, Star Wars themed. Like
you have Darth Vader head.
Yeah.
And you're running around as a Darth Vader head or some shit.
And
I could
one of the
see like an R2D2 skin or like
Yeah.
BB-8
or like and
That's-
like one of the rounds could be trench run, where it's just get to the end and there's like blasters and stuff. Like I think there's a lot of stuff that could be really cool.
It's on the Death Star, and it's the last map, and you have to race to the end of that trench on the Death Star surface and jump into the vent.
Yeah, like
dude, that'd be sick. That'd actually be sick.
Sweet.
But like, what I think is really cool about that too, that they're doing the whole like episode kind of like seasons
mhm.
kind of idea, is that it makes it so they don't have to follow a really strict idea like Fortnite did. Fortnite had to make their skins look good with people. Theirs is like an orb. You could have a Hawaiian theme and have a guy be a freaking pineapple. You could have a pineapple skin, where then or like a Hawaiian shirt. Literally like anything that you could do. Like in the first episode or like first season of it, one of them's a pigeon head that literally everyone runs, and it's funny because
Funny
it's a pigeon head.
Doug Glizzy.
Oh yeah.
The Glizzy is in there.
Like
exactly.
they could do so much. They could do like a food one where all the maps are related to food, or like
and yeah,
it
ultimately has so many different ways that it can go that
They can go all of them.
like it can go any way it wants and it wouldn't look bad.
it
doesn't change much.
That gets me really excited for gameplay stuff, like an idea of a like TV show switching where like every season's different, like to the like. And Fortnite kind of pioneered in that, but it's not been as severe as what Fall Guys is doing right now. Because like right now, Fall Guys looks like it will look like a completely different. There will be completely different rounds. And with Fortnite, usually when they do a different season, they just blow up part of the map and put some weird shit there. And I think that this game could last forever if they do it right. Like where it's. I feel like
yeah. I feel like you're right. I feel like Fall Guys can either literally fall off the face of the earth if they don't do something right, or it can kind of excel forward. But like what's different too is that when you think about Fortnite versus Fall Guys, like in that whole kind of trading it off sense, Fortnite, there's so many different ways to win.
Oh yeah.
Where to land, because where the bus is going, there's just more variables. You go on TikTok now or on YouTube, and you find guys who literally will complete the first parkour level, like of all of those, in 35 seconds, because they now know exactly when to jump, dive, hop over, run through things, and like what all they can do. I watched one literally last night. That was a guy who jumped on a hammer to jump up another level to skip a whole part, pretty much. And it's like, it's so hard to do, but once people figure all those out, I feel like you kind of have to make a whole new map. And that's kind of where Fall Guys has to go with it. If they don't do that, then I feel like it gets boring because literally people were doing the exact same thing. And that was my fear, if they reskin shit like and just do that.
That's a really good point. No, I'm excited for like season 2. It's like 50 days away or something like that, but
yeah.
I think they need to
get there.
I don't know. I'm really excited for it. I still like that game. I haven't played in a couple days, but like, it's fun to just hop in and play a couple games after COD or
Dude, I've only
whatever we're
played
playing.
I played it 3 times.
It's a really nice chill,
You
cool
play
down game.
you play Fall Guys like I play Warzone. We are the exact opposite.
Yeah.
You play a lot of Warzone, and I'd be over there playing Fall Guys.
Yeah.
God, dude, I don't want to talk about COD again, but we played some killer Warzone games a couple days or yesterday, Jake.
Yeah.
What do you mean? You
Yeah,
played
man.
some killer Warzone
Okay,
games.
yeah,
We dropped hot drops every time. I was like second dead, would win my gulag, and then die right away again. And then it was me just spectating Will.
and then I'd res you.
Games, the trios we had last
Oh,
night.
yeah, that was fun. Well, we had one
I
really good
think-
game.
I think that we should keep doing the other idea we had. I'm not gonna necessarily don't
don't
disclose
spoil
what
that.
it is, but we should do some more of those.
Okay, so we're getting close to end time, but I have one story that I've saved all week to tell my friends.
Oh, yeah.
Very true.
And I think it's very important. So, about I think it was on Monday, I was out and about. I visited my college campus, and I was going to Jimmy John's to get food, right?
Yeah.
And I was in the thing. So I'm gonna lay this out all like step by step, right? So I walk into the Jimmy John's, right? I order my food. They don't ask for my name, and I remember this because I thought, how are they gonna know? Because there was other people in there, right? How are they gonna know it's me? So whatever, I go and get soda, and then Marcus calls me, right? So I get my soda and my bag of chips, and I'm talking to Marcus, get my sandwich, and I walk outside. I get to my car, I put my cup on the top of my roof, and then this guy comes up to me, right? And he goes, "Hey, Will," and then he talks about how he's a veteran, and then he's on hard times, right? The thing is, I never said my name the entire time I was in Jimmy John's. Other than the only way he could have heard my name is when I picked up the phone
Marcus.
and said Marcus. But I don't think he was inside. Because when I drove
Well,
by,
if you
he
answer
was...
the phone. Marcus is pretty loud on the phone, and he when you picked up, he was probably like, "Hey, Will." All right.
Well,
All right.
he probably...
Marcus also does have a tendency of when he wants your attention when you're talking to go, Will.
He didn't...
And you could have been walking by and he could have just said your name a lot or like really loud. But that's still weird to think about. Like that he knew your name.
Did he? Was he gonna ask you for like money or something?
Yeah, he asked me for money. I gave him the change for my Jimmy John sub because it was like I'm on a phone call. I'll support you, dude. Veterans are cool. Will Dorst.
It's like he wasn't a veteran. He just went out.
Well,
back
it's just
and bought
like
drugs.
he gave me a good story,
Just kidding.
but when he said my name, it didn't click until I was on the phone with Marcus, sitting in the Myers parking lot, eating my sandwich, and I was like, "What the fuck? What the fuck? What?" If you're a fan of the podcast, I'm sorry. I thought you were a demon.
That'd be funny. He's a fan of the
hilarious.
podcast. He just knows who we are.
I didn't
Hey,
think we would dox ourselves that bad. Though.
No, now I'm gonna throw this one out there for you guys. If you're a fan of the podcast, get into contact with us by going to either our Instagram or Twitter, and we'll get you on this podcast if possible in some way.
Well, also, now it's plug time. Wait, what, Christian?
Just throw out a maybe, just so we don't have to commit to it.
Maybe.
We'll try to work something out.
Okay, plug time because we're at the end of the podcast. We made it. I'm doubling down on our TikTok, and our Instagram and all of our other social medias things. So make sure to follow them. I made them today. They're coming out with some fresh content, some real spicy stuff. No nudes, I promise. Unfortunately, I'm thinking about starting an OnlyFans for the country club. Exclusive.
Have at it.
Dude,
Replace
okay,
with
could you
Patreon.
imagine? Yeah, replace with
With
Patreon, but OnlyFans, and it's just podcasts like a day early or whatever.
That'd be funny.
Maybe support us and we could do that. So yeah,
Or
check
you
out
can
those
support us
stuff.
off of Anchor too.
Oh yeah, I forget you can do that. So it's a podcast. I think the title will be "Will was right." ...
No.
Well, not
Well,
really.
you're editing it, right?
Maybe.
Yeah, I can edit it.
Will was right. ... Possibly, but highly unlikely.
Well, kind of.
Was Will finally right?
Yeah, that's a good one.
I'm always right. Are you kidding me? This is just proof, dude. Okay, sorry.
You even said yourself, you're like, I'm always wrong about everything, but I want to be right about this one
No,
thing.
I always no. I said I
did say
doubt
that.
myself
You
when.
did.
No. I doubt myself
said
on
you're
some.
wrong.
No, you're putting words in my mouth.
He doubts that he.
I
he
doubt
doubted-
myself when
I thought you said he was
when
wrong.
when everyone disagrees with me. But okay, at least give me like 20% of the credit for thinking they would be integrated, because
I'll give you 9.
That was
That's
that's what
far
that
down.
was the point I was dying on, and that's the big point that got confirmed. Anyway,
well, you know what,
thank
Will?
you for watching the Country Club podcast. I'm cutting off Jake because I don't want to hear his opinion.
And I'm out.
Thank you for
And
watching the
you're
Country Club podcast. I hope to see you next week. Check out our Twitter, our Instagram. It's all the Country Club podcast. I think Twitter is the Country Club 7. Didn't mean to do that. I'll link them in our bio, or shit, I fuck these up all the time. Our description. And I hope to see you guys next week. So yeah.
All right, catch you on the next one.
Peace out.
See ya.